This is interesting because some things some things are about interpretations. Some things are about what's on your mind. Who are you? Some things are about messing up. You messed up big time. You didn't do it right. You can't get this right. Some things are cool. Some things are dumb. Some things are based off of where you're at, or what you're doing, or who you know. Some things are misplaced. Some things are misplaced, like the not important. Some things aren't working. I'm going to show you what I think. Not everything is perfect. Not everybody's got it together or organized. What if I told you that my reasoning has nothing to do with any of this? Has nothing to do with anybody's opinions, anybody's thoughts. I mean, life can get pretty weird. But what if I say you don't have to deal with regular stuff like that? Yeah, you got problems. Yeah, you've been everywhere in life. You've seen a lot. You've done a lot of stuff. You know a lot, maybe. This is what really matters. You're in a mental hospital, and they don't even give you one single piece of paper. What can you do to prevent this? How can you become a character in your own world? And prevent people from telling you what is important to you and saying, I'm not saying to be a bad person at all. I'm just saying to be a good person after you know what's been happening. Yeah, you have to know everything important to what happens. Yeah, you have to be a good person. But what can I tell you that would be incredibly free and incredibly important to know? If it weren't that there was so much of the world already built together, and the only thing that you're lacking in life is the way that you see. Maybe the way that you do things. That's more important to you as a person, being that you want kind of something that's like more precise to someone like you. I'll tell you, it's easy. It's being able to do things that are really cool. It's being able to do things that are really kind of the way you want to kind of do them and how you see it. This is the way to do it. Maybe you make a couple personality mistakes, okay? A couple mental personality mistakes. But I want you to see how you can prevent or, manipulate how maybe this would work out for you. So, not everything is about fighting or, being somebody that might want to attack someone, or the way you feel is anger. But what I'm trying to say is not everything has to be that way, because in life, when you get through life, you learn a little bit. So what I've done here is I've made what they don't know about someone. Okay? What they don't know about someone and what they can't tell about someone or anything. So, yeah, you do a lot of work, and I'm not saying everything is free. Free, yeah. And I'm not ruining everything, because I believe in the world, whatever's copy is made to be copied, especially if everything has been copied and you don't believe that. But another thing about this is what we know is paper. If it's not a car, it's paper. And there I am. See? There I am with this. So, yeah, it's weird that nobody knows what is happening. Now, because the element of surprise has been taken, and luckily, a lot of stuff has gone on, but none of it has to do with the element of surprise. If it did, and everybody copied this, of course I would put it online. Because if it's all copied, it'll end up in a restaurant somewhere. Someone will put a napkin down and make one. Unless you can buy paper to do it with. Okay. So, obviously, this is going to end up in a restaurant. So I'm going to say, I'm someone that's super cool. I made this. But the perfection of that in itself is hard to do. It's hard. Not everybody has perfection. The world spins, and not everybody can do perfect stuff all the time. So luckily, I'm the only one that knows about this. But I'm going to pause because in a video, and then a video editor you use to put together a video is the why you pause the video. Okay, we're back. And I got everything. I still have my paper. I only paused for like 5 seconds. So now, I don't think this has ever been done. But if nothing's perfect, maybe in a couple years this will be forgotten. But yeah, because it's on video, now they have to go online and put everything online, so I can't be seen, in order, because of this little piece of paper, right? But my idea is, why not, if this is the thing that's bugging everybody, what is the difference between perfection? Oh, I'm impressive. I do this at a restaurant. Slide over to the next person and go, hey, check me out. Or actually having fun. Making something fun. Because this is only paper. Maybe make it so, well, it can be paper, right? Why not introduce this as a form of entertainment for everyone? I know, luckily, I'm the only one that knows about it, but why not make it free, a video of it, for everyone, so they can do stuff? And now, we're going to go outside. This is 1995 stuff that I used to do, but we're going to go outside, and we're going to try this one outside with the leaf blower, because I just got it, and it has a battery now, right? So here we go. So I'm opening the door. Open. And I don't know. Oh, let me get that beautiful sky. This is what we do when we're not on our cell phones. Oh, and that's another thing. This possibly is the only thing you do besides being on a cell phone. Yeah, you drive your car. Yeah, you have your wallet. You have your keys. Yeah, you have a toothpick, or you drive, or you buy something at Safeway, or you go somewhere, or you eat at a restaurant, or stay at a hotel, or you go boating, like at a beach or a ocean, or you bring your sandboard. This is like a sandboard for the for essentially the road. Okay, yeah. The other thing is, what you're really supposed to do is put your mouth on the bottom here and just kind of blow, and it's supposed to go on a piece of paper. But why not get something that blows it, like a leaf blower or an air gun or whatever? Okay. So yeah, you'd have to buy the leaf blower. Okay. Holy cow. See, now I'm outside. Oops. You got to be careful what you go do, because, or at least record, because you don't record the stuff that you want to. So that's also why you have a video editor, to edit stuff out. And you have to be pretty smart about it. Anyway, I'm going to try to look down so I don't get anything else. So this is a sidewalk. But you know why I like the street so much? Because, oh yeah. And look, God made it windy. He made it windy and sunny for us today. So it's windy, it's sunny, and it's bright. That's what God can do for us, because He's always keeping us entertained with His weather. All right. So finally, we're out on the street. This is this little thing, and it's already cooking off into the road. Oh, see, it flipped over, but the door's closed and everything. This is instructions. Yeah, it's paper, but let's see. It's kind of hard to do, and you have all these sounds and everything. So because it's so small, it flips over and everything. And like, it's even upside down, but because it's so small, it flips over, but it lands. So it's literally landed, and it's on it keeps flipping because God made it windy for us. Can you imagine this at Wendy's? Someone's like, I'm sick of burgers. I'm sick of napkins. I'm sick of French fries. I'd rather do this. And they make this at Wendy's. And then they walk away because they're in the garbage. It's in the garbage. Someone picks it out of the garbage. Anyway, it's really flat. Keeps flip. Oh, it did a backflip. But it's too windy to really see if it'll go. But the extra juice made it fly. See, the extra juice made it a little better. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and flip it over with the leaf blower. See, it took off again. That's like landed on the dirt out here. That is so cool. Because you know it's the bottom, you know it's the top, and it's got fins and everything. So it landed on the dirt. So it got all bright and everything now. And it did like a 180. And it's cute. Oh, do you see that? Like, what's that called? A fakie, or I forget, like a something. Okay, so we're getting the leaf blower now. Oh, did you see that? It did like a flip and then landed. So now it's facing downhill. I can't show everybody this. Yeah, the other house, but it's facing downhill. Now it's upside down. See all these words that come out of somebody when they do this? I don't know. How heavy is this leaf blower? Let's see. It keeps it keeps, oops, that's way over there. But it keeps landing upside down. So you think about all this, especially when you're outside, because you see a lot of sun, a lot of sun, a lot of blue sky, but it lands upside down. And I think when you're outside, it's a little easier to do. So I wish I had a huge fin on top now. She's started. Keeps facing downhill. Upside down. It literally hugs the street side. This is such a beautiful day. I don't know. Okay, so see the way it's kind of going towards this. Maybe the wind took it to this part, and maybe this is the part that's really kind of hard to get through, or maybe it's good for tires. I don't know, but look, it did a flip and landed on the top of that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna blow it off. So it did that and it landed. So the way that it's acting is that it's only getting really, really high, as far as I know, because of regular nature. But it has a good idea. Holy cow. My pants are down again. So I'm not saying it's anything, but the reason that nobody understands this, maybe because I did like 10 years of snowboarding, so I kind of get where all these flips and everything go together. Kind of did like a spiral twist and then backflip. Whoa. Man, it did a back 360. Okay, then it did like a pop shove it nosedive. But nobody really understands this, so I recommend taking a lot of time making it really good. But at least you can get an idea of where maybe some of the stuff is besides nature, besides regular stuff, and that's where this comes in, because you see it go. I'm not saying it's going everywhere, but this, on a good day, I'm like, I know this is a good day. See where it already went into the property? It already hit this fence. It went right to the fence, and it went under the fence. Just imagine all these fences and you can't get to it. Oh. So it's on the other side of the fence. This thing is so small that it doesn't make sense. It's so small, it doesn't even make sense. It's like a playground. Exactly. It's a playground that doesn't make sense. So, see, it landed on that probably because it has a heavy nose. But what the heck is going on here? See, this is where you go, what the heck is happening right now? All of a sudden, it's on the other side of the fence. Where is it? And then you go, here's a broken cup. But we got this. So we got a bush. We got a bush and some rocks. And there it is. It's perfect. See how perfect it is? So it's starting to slide on the rocks like a normal board would act. It's kind of hovering. It's got that hover backflip style. But it's also landed on its back right here. See, it's upside down, it's on its back. And it just did a backflip onto the street. There it is. Now it's upside down. Now it's on its back and it did another flip. So the elements between wind is an interesting subject too, because you have a lot of wind. But do you really want the wind to hit the... So it landed on my pants. So that's combination wind plus wind from a battery. I'm guessing the wind from God is a lot, or from nature. So what I was trying to say is, why is it out here, and why does it keep landing on this front? And look, there's a piece of dirt. It didn't like the dirt. There's so much wind and stuff. It didn't like that little piece. And I can't really get this, but kind of does this. It keeps, okay, so now it's on its back again. And it does another backflip. So it did a roll, and it does this other roll in front of, kind of like a back roll, but the fins keep it from moving too fast. So like it's got grips from the fins. Let's see what we can do. That was kind of like you see that? That was cool. Why is it cool compared to people that don't think it's cool? I don't know. But that's why a video is important, because then you can kind of get where why video is kind of interesting. So okay, now it's completely on the ground. It's turning, but it's on the ground. It's turning again. It's facing all these ways because it's really windy. Most of this is wind about stuff like this. See how even the wind can take it? Oops, I don't want to get too crazy. But look, it's already kind of, I think, did it come to this leaf? Maybe it found the leaf because it needed to go to where maybe the wind blew this leaf off some tree and it landed here with that. So maybe now the wind is going towards the leaf and this is just kind of stationary besides where it was before. But this might be a good place to take off or do the thing. And now, three-dimensional. You have a bunch of stuff that's three-dimensional here. So, okay. I don't know if I put a lot of dust out here and everything, but it probably was that just kind of, it was the leaf. That leaf was in the way. So the leaf was in the way. And then look. Now there's a whole bunch of dirt misplaced and everything because we don't normally keep a record of shoe prints, but that's a huge shoe print compared to everything that's just kind of stationary. Anyway, now we have this really soft kind of backflip stuff we're doing. Why does it go back to the leaf? It went back to this, and now it wants back to the dust. Let me go back here. So now No, it's the leaf. So now, oh, finally, this is what I want to describe. It's stuck right here on this pavement, right here on the road. It's stuck. So not only did I move this leaf over here, but it's stuck right in this position. Maybe because it's hot. Maybe because it's not getting enough sun. Because sun doesn't heat up unless it gets from places like the road. Maybe the road is the way the sun is, but there's enough wind. I don't know. Anyway, so now I think the majority of this is leaf blower. So the leaf blower is working with the paper, because I think the paper is the way that it's understanding where the road is. So now I think we went to this spot before, and essentially we're going back to what's interesting about all these flips, because there's a lot of different types of flips you can do, but I don't think anybody has the max amount of naming whatever flips we have going on without knowing this is the kind of one that does the most here on all the flips that are about this. So I wanted to go that way, down that way, but it came back up here and went this way. Why? Because now there's all this work. This is called work, when you have to pick up all these leaves and little things all over the damn place, because there's leaves, there's a lot of road, and there's a lot of rocks that we don't want to touch, because we don't want to touch and work on stuff, because that's why it's ugly. It's ugly to see this plane and these leaves. That's why I want to blow it out of here. So if I blow it there, it's off the leaves, and I think this little jet means that you can pick it up and move it, and not jet, it's actually called a hover plane. I made it in 1995. So I might even say because we can move that now, whatever's ugly in this position, and this might be ugly, this was ugly, this and all that, and that's all ugly. So if I was thinking, if it's all ugly, if we move it with the leaf blower and see what we can make move, now it's in the shade. See, it's in the shade, and it feels a lot better to be in the shade with this, because I want to be in the shade. It's hot, okay, but there's a certain amount of heat, and this, you can tell that it just took a part of the dirt here and flipped over. Anyway, let's see what we can do. Let's make this go. See, it kind of floats, and I'm back to this on the street. Now I'm fighting the wind. I'm fighting the wind, natural wind, with my jet. But that's why I want to be on the street, because it's way better to do on the street. Woo! You see that? Oh, that was called the front manual backflip 360. Woo! Anyway, we just went back. We tried to go downhill, but we didn't. We went back. I don't know, it was so hot. Can't really tell unless I show it with the camera. I think after you're done trying to do whatever it is that you're doing, and then think about this. If this is so cool, why does it have a bottom? What can you do to get the bottom fixed? So I'm gonna say I can essentially, this will, if you move it the right way, can move out of the way with enough force to get it out of the way. I think. So I just proved myself wrong in this, but I really like paper, to say the least. So anyway, now it's on the other side of the fence, so let's go back. We have all these little things. This is where I pause it. Okay, so now we're back. This got a lot of dust on it. Right here. Got a lot of dust. It's dirty. And it's been a lot of places. That's when you grab the leaf blower, which is also kind of wet here around my hand and wet other places from, I don't know, sweat. Could be sweat, could be sweat from someone else somehow or something online, but that's when you grab it. It's got dust on it. And you blow, because it's blowing dust where you want it to blow. Okay. So before you pick it up, you have to remember the way you feel after it's got dust and the way you feel about blowing this piece of paper off. You have to think, do I define this between the wind? Maybe it's fire that you're worried about. Maybe dirt because it's got dirt. Or could it be water that you're trying to do? But if it had all that, before you pick it up, defining this is you define what that is compared to what you're trying to do before you pick it up. Because you want to put the leaf blower and put wind to it. Because this is a leaf blower that maybe had water. The water from where it came from. And that's, you said, this has dust. This has water. And there's wind. And you're worried about fire. That's a creation right there. A creation of something. So you say, that's a creation of what I did. And a lot of times people get bored because why would you want to even move? You know, you get bored. I'm just going to hit this, you know. And so that's why that doesn't go anywhere, because I'm just going to hit this and everything. Jeez. That's why you wait to pick it up. And you can put it anywhere. You can put it back to where you created it. Right there.